Well, Heather, the one encouraging thing is, as you said, there are bipartisan calls now for this investigation. Certainly, the Republicans in the legislature are outraged by this, but so are many of the Democrats. And in fact, one of the leading voices is a Democratic assemblyman from Queens, Assemblyman Kim, who lost his uncle in a nursing home to COVID and is outspoken in calling out the lies of the administration and demanding a bipartisan investigation. I think it should be done on a number of levels. I would like very much to see Washington investigate. They started back in last year when they were stonewalled by the cover-up on the numbers. Let's see that continue. I also think the state legislature should investigate. And there's also the question, and I think it's a very real question, when you intentionally hide information from the Department of Justice during the course of an ongoing investigation, is that obstruction of justice? And I would hope that some serious people would take a look at this. This is something that can't just be swept aside as a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. It was a conscious policy to put these vulnerable people at risk in nursing homes, and it was a conscious decision to cover up that fact for months. This has to be brought out.
Well, I think to that point, Governor, you talk about this being almost clearly a deliberate decision. I was reminded by a colleague the word for statistic comes from, it's Italian, it's statista, right, which actually means a statesman. And our first responsibility is to make sure that people have accurate stats. So I think to your point, how do we make sure that not just here in New York, but in places like Pennsylvania, in places like New Jersey, where we know for a fact that these discrepancies in the data also exist, that we're having a great deal of scrutiny now that all things Orange Man bad is no longer the only excuse that people have?
Well, Joe, I think that's the key question, is how do you make sure this doesn't happen again or in other states? And the only answer to that is to hold the one who is clearly responsible, where there's no question that there was this cover-up and distortion of data, responsible and accountable. And hopefully the New York legislature, New York investigators will look at this with full subpoena power, look at emails and phone records and everything else, and reveal to the public exactly what happened. And then if you're in Pennsylvania or New Jersey and you have the authority to control these numbers, you're going to think twice before covering it up, because it will be brought out. So this cannot be allowed to stand. How many times have we heard the cover-up is worse than the crime? In this case, the mistake of putting COVID-positive patients in nursing homes was awful, and it cost thousands and thousands, more than almost 15,000 people their lives. But the cover-up, from a government standpoint, is almost as bad, because it destroys faith in our ability to trust the leaders that we have to depend on, particularly in a crisis.